everyone. My name is Ջամիլյա Շայխուտդինովան. I'm a marketing lead Europe region Rakuten Viber. Together with me today, Sasún Խաչատրյանը, the editor of the biggest media in Armenia, NEWS.am, and we will shortly discuss the new update that has been presented by Viber channels, and how NEWS.am has implemented this channel in the social media communication mix. So let's begin. Sasún, hello. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So you've created your NEWS.am channel in Viber not so long ago, but it's developing very successfully. You already have more than 35 subscribers in your channel, and the number is constantly growing. Please let me know, what were the main reasons for you to start your activities in Viber? Also, could you tell what were your aims to create a Viber channel? Working with existing and new audiences, or probably increasing traffic to the website?
Well, there are in fact a couple of reasons that we decided to launch a channel in Viber. And number one reason is its popularity. I'm not sure that Viber is the most used messenger here in Armenia, but I'm definitely sure that it is one of the most downloaded messenger here in Armenia. So it's a very popular messenger without a specific demographic target group. Number two is Viber is an additional source of traffic. So this is something that any media would like to use. The reason number three would be the fact that we are in direct communication with Viber. This is something special. This human-to-human communication is something that you will hardly find with any other social media platforms. Usually when you try to contact these kind of companies, you contact their support center, and most probably you get some automated answers without even knowing whether it was a human being who responded to you or a person. So this is very important to us to have this direct contact with the Viber team. Because we were in direct contact with the Viber team, we were sure that this communication, this direct communication, will be continuous and will help us manage our channel much more efficiently in our attempts to get more audiences. And there's also one more thing, maybe the last reason, is the fact that Viber is one of the most user-friendly messengers, ready to take into account any kind of suggestions that we as publishers might come up with. So these would be the reasons that we decided to launch this channel.
Well, thank you very much for such a warm and positive feedback. Supporting partners is actually one of the important directions of our work, and we are always glad to hear your feedback and develop the platform so that's more useful. Well, let's get further. Messengers and social networks and platforms now more and more often called new media, because many people prefer to get information and other content from these sources. Do you agree with this? What place do messengers have in NEWS.am communication ecosystem?
Well, I think the answer to your question would be yes. They are the new media, because most of the people nowadays are using social media platforms and messengers to get information, to get news. So it's kind of preferred way for people to consume news and also to get information in general. So people are kind of loyal to these kind of sources when it comes to getting news. So that would be unwise not to use them. Anyone with a smartphone or a computer with access to the internet can launch a channel or a platform in various social media platforms, and they can use the name of your company and the logo of your company. And the next day you may see that they are spreading various news under your brand's name. And some of that news may be accurate, some of them may not be. And even worse, some of them could be fake. So you may find yourself in a situation where someone else is producing or disseminating news under your company's name. So in order to avoid this kind of awkward situation, it's better that you do it first before someone else is doing under your name.
Yeah, indeed. That's a very important comment regarding being present on a platform to fight fake news. Now, when the amount of information we receive is so huge and an ordinary person just doesn't have time for checking all the sources, it's good to have media that announces themselves and speak loudly with a wide audience. I do totally agree with you. Now, a few words about your audience in the channel. Since the appearance of your channel, have you got some new interesting insights about your audience? What type of content it mostly likes? What kind of interaction, polls, quizzes, brings more reactions, etc.? Did this help to better understand the tastes and preferences of the audience?
This channel is a new tool for us. We're kind of experimenting in an attempt to make a new strategy to try to understand what is the best format to provide the users with the content that we produce. So that's why we're not putting there anything that we have. So what we mainly publish on the Viber channel is news about entertainment, technologies, education, tourism. And we came to realize that the new generation has a unique approach when it comes to consuming news. They usually expect you to provide them with something additional other than the news itself, something that is useful and that can be used. I'll bring you an example. We had a post on our Viber channel. It was a descriptive text about an online platform that is using artificial intelligence to make images based on the text that the users provide. So we put the text there, and we included also a link that would lead the users to a source where they could find some additional information. And the interactions that we had with this post on our Viber channel, I mean the likes and shares, so came to prove that we're on the right track by thinking that people usually expect you to provide something additional, something useful. So this is something that we found out.
Great. This is a very popular topic indeed, but it's always the right thing to test how your audience engages with it. So I'm glad to hear that Viber channel's insights were useful in that case. We cannot but ask about some numbers and results, of course, if possible. Could you please share some? For example, if the traffic to your website increased or something else?
We've had significant increase in the traffic from the social media segment. But frankly, this traffic is not the most important thing that we are concerned about. Of course, it's good to have more traffic, but what we are most interested in is the format, the strategy that we have, and the format in which we provide the content to our users.
Great, thanks. What are your plans for developing your channel in Viber? Maybe some sticker packs, any new activities with the audience? Did you think about some kind of monetization for your channel in future?
I'm sure we will continue to develop our channel and provide various kind of new things to our users. NEWS.am is going to launch the stickers pack in the near future. So that will be one of the new things that we will provide our users with. So what concerns the monetization, I would say that unfortunately Viber is not offering many tools now to publishers to monetize their content. So the only way we can do it is asking an advertiser to make a post on our Viber channel about their business. So therefore we would very much like to see Viber creating some new tools and creating new opportunities for publishers to be able to monetize their content. Also, at the same time, I would say we are currently okay with the tools that Viber is providing, but we would very much like to see some new tools.
Well, thanks for the feedback. We are actually working on the more monetization options. So stay updated. We'll for sure let you know when there are more things to monetize the channel. And I think that's it for now. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure talking to you. And for all who was watching, if you want to learn more about Viber channels and its opportunities, the link to the website with details and link to try and create your own channel will be in the video description. Thank you very much for watching.